what Marianne and Frank were planning on doing with leaving the board is kind of their own private business. Some moments are opportune for people, and some not. And frankly, to be honest, it's hard work to be on the board. A lot of people don't appreciate the fact that it's a volunteer role. Obviously, there will be, I assume, a period of time where Governor Pence is looking for replacements for those members of the board. It wouldn't surprise me if Marianne and Frank have been in communications with the governor's office for some time, and so we should see those replacements relatively soon. I think that there's a lot of fear in the student body that everything is up to question right now, and I've read the daily news editorials, and there's this nascent fear. Strategic plans take a long time to put together. They take a lot of input, and the board cares more than any other group of people on this campus that every constituency is heard. And so that strategic plan is going to continue. That strategic plan is not going to change drastically. So I don't think that there's any need for fear that that we aren't continuing forward on a direction that everybody has generally agreed to. Frank is one of my most favorite people on the board. He is brilliant, he's funny, he is pointed in everything that he says. If Frank thinks it, you're going to hear it, because Frank is not the kind of person that pulls any punches or steps away from telling you how he feels. And he makes every board meeting sort of more candid, I think, than it traditionally might be, considering the gravity of sometimes what we're speaking of. And that's always really valuable. Marianne is the sweetest, kindest member of the board. And on the first day, everybody is excited to meet you as you're the new member of the trustees, and it was a lot of handshakes. Marianne didn't do a handshake; it was a big giant hug on the first day, and that's how I would kind of describe Marianne. She loves people. And that's kind of reflected in her work when she's not on the board. She's one of Indianapolis's most prolific philanthropists, and she manages a massive fund, and she takes care of inner city children as a kind of desire of hers. She's an artist. She's this wonderful, complex person, and she really just loves people, and that comes across so well. And so I think working with both of them on the board has been an incredible joy, just because you're dealing with people who, A, both care so much about the university, and B, are such exceptional and wonderful people in their own right.